For all your t-shirt needs, check out TeePublic's Killer Selection. Follow the link in the description. Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the new Olive Films Blu-ray release for 2017's Streets of Vengeance. Now, this is partially going to be a review of the movie as well as a review of this Blu-ray release. And Streets of Vengeance is about a young woman named Mila. She is an adult film star who's trying to exit the business when one day she is attacked by a militant group of men who hate women for their sexuality, who call themselves the Sword. And the Sword up to this point in the film have been going around killing adult film stars, strippers, etc., etc. However, Mila manages to survive her attack from the Sword, and then she goes on to band together with her fellow adult film stars and take vengeance to the streets and wreak some bloody comeuppance against the Sword. And Streets of Vengeance is a throwback to 80s era exploitation revenge movies. Think of a movie like Savage Streets, for instance, which is a film that I love with every fiber of my being. And one of the things I love about Streets of Vengeance is the overall aesthetic of the film, the look, the feel, the sound of the movie. The score for this film is absolutely fantastic from a band or an artist who call themselves Vestron Vulture. Great name. Love the synth soundtrack for this movie. Great stuff. And Streets of Vengeance manages to capture that look and that feel of an 80s movie, and it does so on a shoestring budget. I believe this movie was made for about $4,000. Now, I've seen movies with much bigger budgets, with far more resources, who've tried to capture the look and feel of an 80s movie, and we're not able to accomplish that anywhere near the level that the filmmakers of Streets of Vengeance do on a $4,000 budget. The movie looks great. The movie sounds great. It's well made. The acting all around is pretty good, particularly from the lead actress who plays Mila. You like her immediately. You get behind her immediately. You root for her. And this is just a fun movie. This movie does not take itself seriously at all. It's about a bunch of really nice looking women, scantily clad, bringing bloody vengeance against a bunch of guys who deserve to have bloody vengeance brought against them. It has all of the accoutrements that you would expect from a film like this as far as the gratuity in the movie. You've got lots of cool kills in the film. This is just a really fun movie. I can't say enough good things about it. I had a great time watching it. If you're a fan of 80s style exploitation revenge movies, Savage Streets, for instance, I think you'll get a big kick out of Streets of Vengeance. I definitely recommend it. Now, it's not a perfect movie. There are definitely some pacing issues. The movie will be going along like a freight train, and then it will just absolutely grind to a halt in order to establish characters or to establish the 80s vibe. That's easily overlooked, though. This is a really fun movie. I found it incredibly enjoyable. I highly recommend it. This Blu-ray from Olive Films, it's part of their slasher video collection. Really nice release here. The picture quality and the sound quality are both quite good. I'd give them both around a 4 out of 5. And we get lots of extras on this release as well. And they include, first up, we get the making of Streets of Vengeance. It's 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 35 seconds. It's an incredibly in-depth, informative making of, with interviews from virtually all of the key people in front of and behind the camera, in which they discuss the origins of the film, the filmmaker's inspirations, casting the film, fan funding the film. They walk you through pre-production, production, post-production. They cover pretty much each and every facet of the making of Streets of Vengeance. Very nice making of for this movie. We get 18 minutes and 51 seconds of cast interviews, 14 minutes and 56 seconds of on-set footage and outtakes, 6 minutes and 36 seconds of bloopers. We get camera work with cinematographer Dan Zampa. It's 2 minutes and 44 seconds in length. Mr. Zampa discusses and shows us the equipment he used to shoot Streets of Vengeance. We get Jesus versus Vestron Vulture 2. It's the main theme from the film, and it is freaking awesome. We get a behind-the-scenes photo gallery, production stills, and promo art gallery. We get Salacious Wizard cult music video. We get a soundtrack promo. We get a critics trailer. We get a movie trailer. We get a trailer for a movie called Slash Lorette Party, just kind of a faux mock trailer for a movie that I would definitely want to watch, and a faux mock trailer for a movie called Tough Guys, which is another movie that I would like to watch. I also neglected to mention that there's a framing device in this movie that's very much inspired by USA Up All Night, and you guys know how much I loved USA Up All Night. I've talked about it a lot on this channel, so just the addition of that framing device, which is very USA Up All Night-ish, puts a special place in my heart for Streets of Vengeance. We also get a commentary track with writers, directors Paul Ragsdale and Angelica de Alba, and cinematographer Dan Zampa. I listened to about 15 or 20 minutes of the commentary. They discuss the financing of the film, the fact that the film only cost $4,000. It was fan-funded. They talk about the origins of the film, how they were inspired to make Streets of Vengeance, etc., etc. Really nice commentary, at least for the 15 or 20 minutes that I listened to. This is a very nice Blu-ray release from the folks over at Olive Films, part of their slasher video collection for Streets of Vengeance. If you've not seen Streets of Vengeance, I highly recommend it. It is a really fun throwback to 80s exploitation vengeance movies. This Blu-ray would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you have seen Streets of Vengeance and you're a fan of the movie, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray and adding it to your collection. Got some really nice picture quality and sound quality on this release, and a plethora of extras, and that making of is incredibly informative and detailed when it comes to the making of Streets of Vengeance. I recommend this movie. Definitely go out and check it out. I'll put a link to Olive Films website in the description. Go over and check them out. If you've seen Streets of Vengeance, please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comments section below. Please let me know your favorite 80s exploitation revenge movie down in the comments section below as well. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons: Kevin Smythe, Orc145626, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Mitch Odell, Farron Sutton, Craig Farrand, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Joseph Charlesworth, PB Sam 6, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Tim Williams, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Mr. Bibby 86, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, and Cliff Hostetter. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.